It was at this point that I realized I am beating Magnus Carlsen. I'm winning. So naturally, I started panicking because that's what happens when you play against really good players. At least for me. I started panicking. Magnus played rook c4, hitting my bishop. I played rook f4 check, hitting his king. If he goes here, I go here. He obviously cannot take. And I was like, yes, yes, yes. Oh my god, I'm winning. So rook b4, going here. So Magnus goes bishop d5, defending his a2 pawn. And here, after he plays h3, I play a move which in astounding fashion completely gives away my advantage. I play rook e2, which is a move that literally does nothing because that's protected and that's protected. My rook is attacking nothing, and now Magnus defends by going check, check, defended by the bishop, and winning my a7 pawn. Now my winning chances have dropped significantly because despite having two rooks, this is not a really winning endgame. Everything is well protected, and he can just put his bishop back to one of those squares. So what did I start doing? I started just shuffling pieces back and forth because I didn't really know what to do. Then my brain reactivated a few moves down the line around here, and I realized that I can actually still play for a win. If I play aggressively with my pawns, if I somehow push these pawns into his king with my two rooks monitoring on this side of the board, and actually immediately as I did that, Magnus blundered. It is bullet, but it is a blunder. And what I should have played here, rather than going back and being safe, is I actually should have went forward. So now I'm threatening something. I'm not threatening this, but I'm actually threatening rook takes h3, because he can't take me. And if he plays something like bishop d7 maintaining, but I didn't see that. And, you know, if he like goes this way, I would push my pawn down and try to lock his king on the back rank. I played king h6, and then we shuffled, and, well, I went king f4, and my logic with king f4, I set a trap for Magnus. Bishop takes g6, I go rook a2, and he cannot protect the pawn. That was my trap. But, he's the world champ, so he set a counter trap. He played bishop f3, and I was like, oh, Magnus Carlsen hung a bishop! And as I played that move, thinking this, I realized, always look for checks. And rook f6 check comes, and all of a sudden, I'm down a pawn. It's still a draw, because I'm actually going to win this pawn, but the rest of the game is kind of a tragedy, as Magnus slowly runs my clock to 0. We're shuffling, he hangs a pawn, I hang a pawn, and I'm desperately looking not to lose on time, but on this tragic move, rook a6, my clock ran out.